Welcome to Clean Feed, your gateway to elevated online events, specializing in multi-camera live streaming production. We redefine online content with superior quality. Elevate your online events with Clean Feed and stand out in a world of high-quality production. Join us for a seamless blend of technology and creativity. Clean Feed, high-quality streaming.
Are you tired of pesky bed bugs ruining your nights? Say goodbye to those annoying bugs with our effective and safe bed bug heat treatment. Our service is fast, reliable, and ECO-friendly. With our treatment, you'll be able to sleep peacefully without worrying about those pesky bugs anymore. Don't suffer through another night of uncomfortable sleep. Book your appointment now and get ready to say hello to a better night's sleep.
Of the Players Only podcast tonight. Our sponsor is back. Give it up to my man Donnie's Catering. Again, tomorrow you can catch Donnie's Catering and you can go ahead and get your pre-orders in with this phone number right here, 843-344-8010. But you can find him at 5831 Exodus Drive, Georgetown, South Carolina. That's February 7th and the 8th. That's tomorrow between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. All plates are $15. You're talking red rice, sausage, whiting fish, shrimp, blue crabs, fries, tater tots, coleslaw, macaroni and cheese. Again, that's Donnie Green's Catering, and you better get up on his catering. If you got a large event that you need catered, feed a lot of people, some good food, check out Donnie at 843-344-8010. Again, we want to thank Donnie Green for being a sponsor of the Players Only podcast. And I would like to say good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of there it is, the Players Only podcast tonight. First, if you got somebody that, and there's a lot of people that I got that I want to talk to, I'll be reaching out, to over time as we build this thing out. So a lot goes into this podcast, and so I want to do it. I want it to be done right and presented well because it's important, and it's another way that we get to highlight some of our own. Okay, we like to focus on a lot of different things, but I'm a homegrown guy and I love to focus on our own. And so tonight, guys, we have the pleasure coming into the Players Only podcast, a lounge. I guess we ain't got a lounge yet, but we can imagine that we got a lounge. And again, I want to talk to some people from other sports and reach out. You know what I mean? Again, tonight, first I want to welcome tonight is the first night I'm streaming live on Instagram. So, some people are going to be coming across Andrew's podcast tonight. And I think it's a great night for that. Okay. But, and if you have a podcast that you want to do, please reach out to me. I can help you set it up. I got a ready-made platform for you to stream to. And I'm not talking about you making a making a podcast with me. I got a way that I can help you take, platform your idea. So if you have a podcast idea, I don't care how crazy it is, you think it is, there's a market for it. So reach out to me in doing that. All right, guys, tonight, let me get my bio up. I had to do some work right here. You know what I mean? When you got important people coming in the building, you got to do it right. You know what I mean? You got to do it right. And so this young man right here, man, I had the pleasure of watching this young man grow up. I grew up with his father. Coming to us is a native of Andrews, South Carolina. This brother right here has, let me get my notes together. Okay, today we have the pleasure of speaking with Mr. Rodrick Dorsey Jr., a standout defensive lineman for Hampton University Pirates. He is a 6'2", 285-pound beast. Okay, Rodrick hails from Andrews, South Carolina. He made a name for himself at Andrews High School. During this past 2024 season at Hampton University, he appeared in 9 games, recording 6 solo tackles, 9 assisted tackles for a total of 15. He also achieved 2.5 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks, showcasing his significant impact on the field. Okay. Beyond the stats, Rodrick's journey from the town of Andrews is why we're here and what we're here to talk about. Fascinating young man. And we're going to talk about, his journey from Andrews to things. So without further ado, y'all help me welcome. Well, I ain't wanted to bring him up to the speed. Oh my goodness, man. Rodrick, hey, you know how it is. I know your old man sitting there laughing, but give it up for my young homie, Rodrick Dorsey Jr., aka affectionately known as my man Slick. How are you, brother?
I'm pretty good. How you doing?
I am awesome, man. Rodrick, man, this been a long time coming, man. I could tell you how long. You probably don't even remember it, right? And we gonna get into that. But I remember during COVID, you was working at Dollar General. He was working at Dollar General. And I was like, I was talking about the podcast back. That's how long I've been streaming at the podcast. So again, this has been a long time coming, man. First of all, welcome, man. And you look good, brothers. Just you look good, man. So there he is, right there. My homeboy, right there, just as proud as he can be, as he should be. You know what I mean? Proud parent. First of all, salute to your parents, man. I want you to take this time, man, to give a shout out to your parents, man. And your, because when I say your parents, I understand the extended family. Because if you don't shout out Midge, I don't care nothing about the 285 pounds. We got a problem. But go ahead, man. I'm gonna give you this time right now to before we even get started with this. Salute your family, brother.
I just want to say thank you to my parents. As most people know, Shan and Sippy, those mom and papa. So, Sippy. I would say thank you to also Grandma Midge. Everybody knows Midge. And Grandma Diane and my grandfather, Pastor Collins. So, they all played a big role in my college experience. From my grandmother, she said, "Oh, you on that road? You better call me when you get back. If I don't call, she gonna call me. She expect that phone call, all both of them." I remember they all played from praying before games, reading scriptures, before I take a test, college. I'm just thankful for that, and instilling God in my life. So that's just a big thankful. I'm thankful.
No doubt, man. How did that carry you, dog? Like when you was, you know what I mean? You left went to Hampton, Virginia, man. Shout out to Hampton Pirates. But talk about that a little bit more, man, because that's a consistent thing that I'm seeing in young man like yourself that's successful at college. Is that Christ aspect of it.
For one, it gets lonely in them dorm rooms. You 5.5 hours away from family. You there from June all the way to you don't go home again till November. Yeah. So I think my freshman year, I was there from June to November. Didn't go home. Didn't have my car up there yet. So it was like you gotta keep that faith in God because it gets crazy out there with school, life, football, and everything. Going through injuries, everything. So
no, and like I mentioned, going in, man, coming out of high school, you guys were affected by COVID. Like what was that like? Because I remember when I saw you. I was thinking, man, because at that time I didn't know what was going to happen with COVID, and so I was just thinking, like, God damn, this man got a scholarship, and what was the anxiety in that process, man?
It was a lot, coming in. I was I came into Hampton. We didn't really go to 2021, June 2021, so it was like we took that year off to like. Try to catch up because them guys they came 2020 season and they stayed until I think January 2021. That's when they got sent home. So they was up there working while we was still home. So I just sat there and kept working, going with Uncle Jumpy, Jarvis, by myself, going to Pat Gym, things like that. So
no doubt. Shout out Pat, shout out Insane Fitness. No doubt. Hey, so and like So kind of going back, coming out of how did you end up at Hampton?
Say it again. You went out.
How did you end up at Hampton University? What
Oh,
made you decide on Hampton University?
it was one of my, I think, high school coaches, Chris Stapleton. He saw Coach P at a Charleston Southern game. My head coach, Coach P, and he put the word in and was like, "Hey, I got a defensive lineman for you. Big guy, he can play both sides, offense or defense." So, Coach Stapleton, I'm thankful for him. Every time I see him, sometimes I ride by just to say thank you, because he played a great part in that.
No doubt. And once you got on campus, what did you where are you at now in the I know where you at, but I want you to tell the people, where are you at as far as in your studies at Hampton University?
I graduated this fall, December 2024, with a bachelor's in science and kinesiology.
Okay, you're gonna have to break that down. Now I'm from Privet Street, kinesiology. You just
so
I
it's
remember
similar
being in a rap back in the days, but go ahead, break that down.
It's similar to physical therapy, stuff like that, body mechanics and things like that.
Okay, no doubt. And so that's the thing, man. Like you've. So what's the next move? Okay, you got your bachelor's. Do you still have eligibility to play?
Yeah, I got one more left. I have 1 more year left.
Has the itch to? I mean, so are you fully decided on whether you're gonna play or not?
Yeah, I decided I'm gonna further my education, because most schools, they're not offering that I want to go to or things like that, and that sort. They're not offering the deal with a doctors of physical therapy program, student and football, because it's that's more of an intense study.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided I'm just going to go ahead and further my education. So
how hard of a decision was that? I mean, what went into that decision? Because you got another year. You know what I mean? You're relatively healthy. What went into the decision? And I know how important academics are to you, because I talked to Khalil the other day, and Khalil broke me down, like, you know what I mean, to where, me, I want the best. I want to see them do this right here. And Khalil, football is not important to Khalil. I mean, as good as he is, his thing is if okay, it'll be a bonus if he can go to school and play. Where y'all get that from, man?
Our mothers, they say, hey, school first, football second. So it's like you got to get that degree, have a backup plan at all times, because the NFL is not promising. So you got to have a backup plan.
Oh, man. That's guys. We here tonight with Rodrick Dorsey Jr. You see him right there, big Rod in the middle right there. Who is that against right there, Rodrick?
Wilman Mayer. Let me see. That is look like Norfolk State. Battle of the Big. Yeah, Norfolk State.
How hard? How much different is it from going to? I mean, how hard is it going from a 2A school going to D1 football?
Oh, it's different. It's the work ethic that they have is way different. From sun up to sundown. You think football from 6 o'clock in the morning to about 8, 9 o'clock at night. You're football.
But I mean, they're investing $250,000 in you. It's because your brother. I guess you done had that conversation with your brother. It's a business.
Yeah, it's a business at the end of the day. So as long as you perform, they're gonna keep paying for you to go to school. You show up on time, they're gonna keep paying. You do what you gotta do in the field, they're gonna keep paying. As soon as you don't do, that's time for them to either cut that scholarship. They're gonna say, "Hey, this is not the best decision for me right now." So it's either you hop in the transfer portal, or you can just start paying school your way.
And that's new. You came into that, like with COVID, the transfer portal, all that stuff like that. So is that a normal conversation between players? Sometimes, you know what I mean, somebody might not feel like they're getting the playing time they need, or whatever the case is. Is that like a normal conversation, or is that like a thing where coaches is like, look, if you don't feel like you're doing it, like you said, hop in the portal?
Yeah, the coaches will tell you, if you feel like you're not a good fit here, they're gonna tell you hop in the portal. But once you hop in that portal can get lonely. I've seen some of the best players at my school hop in the portal and just went back home working a not regular 9 to 5. They had 3 more years left of eligibility.
And it's probably because there's a lot of misconception behind it. A lot of them think they can just hop in and then somebody's going to scoop them up. But there's so many different people hopping in to where that's the thing, man. How you being there, you seeing that right there. How hard is it, would you say, for us? How harder is it for you? Would you say that it is for athletes to get recruited and get right on the field, given the portal, given what they just did in junior college now, when you could play 2 years of junior college and it not count against your eligibility? How hard is it, would you say, now for a senior coming out to make that splash?
Well, I feel like they look for young guys with potential because that's someone they can mold. Because if you're coming in out of high school, you got what, 4 to 5 years. You got a medical red shirt, and you got just a regular red shirt. So they looking for guys who got years that they could train and mold who they want to be. So of course they're gonna always try to take the older guys, but they gonna also make sure they got room for the younger guys. So
to build that program,
right? Because I was one of the younger guys who came in as a freshman and stayed there all 4 years. So.
No doubt. And so how rigorous is that? Because Hampton is known for education. How tough is that? Was that balancing, D1 college football with your academics?
The first year it was all right, but you adjusting to the lifestyle, so you think, oh yeah, I'm about to go outside, just be outside, have fun. But nah, once those studies kicked in, you got to lock in. Because I know my school, Hampton, my previous school, they have to play football. You have to first get in to the university yourself, and you have to have at least a 2.5 GPA to play. Once you drop below the 2.5, you will not be able to play any more football at that school until you get that 2.5 up. Which requires study hall, staying extra hours after practice. You won't be practicing no more once you go on probation. So do
you see? Did you, in your time, did you see a lot of guys, like you say, with a lot of potential not understand that it's a student athlete type deal and find themselves, like you said, back home working a 9 to 5?
Yes, a lot of people who just came there and just picked those, how am I trying to say this without making it sound bad? Those pointless majors like liberal arts.
Oh yeah, you better be careful.
Yeah,
but
so
hey, I rock with you because I rock with you because that's the thing. People go and spend, like you say, $250,000 on a useless major sometimes. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That doesn't translate into
right. So. I feel like when they waste, let me watch what I say again. Them liberal art majors, right? So you're just there. You take a lot of art classes, which are pointless to me. I feel like.
No, Rodrick, this is a sports podcast, so if the feelings are a little sensitive over here today, they just glad to get rough. Tell them to come back on Tuesday when we doing politically. You know what I mean? But nah. Yeah, and that's because that's real. Because the young boys need to hear that coming up behind you. Like, what is one of the one things that you would tell a athlete coming in that he needs to watch out for in his first year?
Be prepared for time management for one. You need to learn that. That is something that is big. That is important. Time management, your surroundings is another thing, because people coming around, it's a lot of different people, a lot of different spirits, and you never know who's out to get you. So it's like you got to be 10 toes, like always. And also the work ethic is like, it's different. There's always someone out trying to outshine you and be better and get your spot. So they got to be
that level
at all times.
Yeah, at that level, man, that's a dog eat dog type situation right there. Because now, I mean, you playing for money. Like, you know what I mean? You playing for money.
Yeah.
No doubt. And so, have you been able to track your brother over at Erskine?
Yeah, I try to catch most of his games unless or watch little clips on YouTube when he's showing me the clips or go on their little app that they be using.
And you keep saying little, just because you go to Hampton.
I'm not trying to like. It's like just an app.
Talk. You better check it, baby.
I ain't gonna try to downplay Erskine.
No doubt, man.
That's a good school, good educational school.
No doubt. And again, the boy making waves over there, man. 6'5". He is physically, like I said, I don't know where y'all came out. Like I said, I watch y'all going back up and down, up and down Privet, as kids, and then all of a sudden it's these giants, all of you. The only one who kind of slipped past a little bit is Caden, and Caden just like a firecracker. So you know what I mean. You can't talk too crazy to him. He quiet, but I get to see him on that sideline on Friday night, so I know he got that dog in him. You know what I mean? No doubt, man. And how does that feel, man? Having a brother playing college football.
Hey, it feels good. I wanted him to come to Hampton. It'll be crazy to try to see both two Dorseys on the same field. So
no doubt, yeah. Hey. Hampton still might need to, bring him on up that road, you know what I mean? Because the kid measures out as a D1. You know what I mean? Just did you guys have 6'5" receivers on your team?
Yeah, we had a few. But most of them end up either leaving, transferring, not even playing anymore. We had like a few, like 2 or 3. So
yeah, and that I think from experience, man, that's where the parents and having a dad that's like, nah, bro, I get it's tough today, but you know what I mean, cry, shake it off, do whatever you got to do, but because a lot of kids being able to quit, I see a lot of kids ruin their college career like that. You know what I mean? Getting, hitting the wall and not wanting to fight through. What was that wall? That wall? That moment you was like, oh, man, I don't know if this is what I want to do. I know what I signed up for. What was that? What was that?
That first year kind of, it was different. After COVID, being away from everybody. I don't know no one up here. Well, I knew Dante because actually Dante stayed about 15 minutes away.
No doubt.
So it was just being away from everybody. You new to everybody, so you just try to figure your way out and everything. You try to figure yourself out while trying to play in football. It's a lot of different personalities, so you just had to.
As a young man, having gone through that process, how important is that for a young man?
It's life changing for real. Like you become a young man. You become, like I said, I'm a grown man now. I know sit right there listening. So yeah, I'm a grown man. so yeah, you just really you become, like they say, a Hampton man. Like you become a gentleman. You become, you learn about your strength. You learn about your weaknesses. So the game teaches everything.
No doubt, man. That's what's up, man. Again, guys, we are here tonight talking to my man Rodrick Dorsey Jr. Got a good laugh out of that one right there. And so you going back for your masters? Like what? So what did you right now? What are you tracking toward as far as your career is concerned?
Well, sometime and probably this year, probably around August, I plan to enroll in a DPT program, which is a doctor's of physical therapy program, to get my doctorates, which takes about 2.5 to 3 years. So that's right now. That's what I'm tracking wise. And
that was this. So apparently you've talked to people about the program and you realize that because that's the thing that is like, I was impressed with the fact that you still got a year eligibility, but you like, man, listen, I pretty much then got away with a scholarship. The people that pay for my education, I'm still healthy. let me go and so yeah, that's is the program, is this a really hard program you're going into?
It's a competitive program, so
In what regard? What do you mean competitive?
like they want the best applicants there is, so you got to have a resume on you, like
No doubt.
hours. You got to have different good test scores, good GPA, good transcript,
Yeah,
everything.
because you know ain't no more DEI.
Nah.
Oh man, I knew you would get that. No doubt. I got a client whose son is up at Hampton, and he was like, one of the things that struck him is the amount of protests that they have up in Hampton. Do they protest a lot in the up in Hampton, up at Hampton University?
The school wise, they do, like, I remember they do a lot. They do a lot. They're very politically, what's the word I'm looking for? They protest like anything big. You know, they have different type of organizations like I'm trying to, but it's like they partner with the city of Hampton.
Okay.
And it's like a big organization, like a black. I'm trying to figure what it is, but it's like it's an organization that they do, and they protest, walk the whole campus from the waterfront all the way down to Emancipation Oak.
So obviously, you like me, you just observed it, like
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't never seen them I ain't never seen them do that like that on West Andrews. So let me just kind of watch and see how this play out. But no doubt, man. No doubt. So, man, I got a couple more questions here with you, man. I appreciate this. This long overdue, dog. This is long overdue. In high school, right? Looking back at your high school career, what are some of the memorable? What is one of the memorable moments? When did you know in high school that like I could play college football?
When I got my welcome to college, welcome to high school.
Okay.
By Savon Morris. So just know it was a welcome to high school wake up call. So once I was doing that, then all the accolades I got my senior year, it was like, oh yeah, I could really do this. So
no doubt. I got a co-host on here. Brandon said, what advice can you give to guys who want to be in your shoes, in the shoes that you're walking in now?
That Brandon Johnson. Okay. So just like, working with Brandon, Pat, my Uncle Jumpy, Jarvis, those guys that have been in those places where they know what they're talking about. So I'm pretty sure they could train you. That's something I know for sure Uncle Jumpy loves to do. And I know Brandon. So it's just that
link up, you like you saying, link up with those that have done it. I mean, right. You know what I mean? And seek them out. You gotta go, because like you said, these people want to do it, but you know, there's a part of you that's gotta want to reach out to them.
Right. But that work ethic though, it's a drive though. So it's like they're gonna push you to your limit and see what else you got. So it's like you never know how much you got left in that tank until it's time, bro.
No doubt. I was looking back at the roster during the time you played. Shout out some of the guys that you played with in high school.
Kendrick Williams, my cousin Kevon Dorsey, Brandon, played with him. I think I was did I play with him? Not play with Savon. Savon Morris. You got let's see. Francis Brown, you got, dang, I don't remember nobody. Gunnar Gatlin. Oh, Tyjon Ragg. That's another one that should have went D1 as well. Let's see, who else?
Did you find yourself doing that a lot at college, looking at positions and be like, man, my dog could have came here and did that right there?
Yeah. I want Keyshawn Williams. That was another one. He lives what, 5 to 10 minutes down the road from Hampton. So that's another one. I was like, man, my dog a tank. So he could have been came in and ran that ball.
No doubt, man. Again, man, this is boy. This is awesome right here, man. I was supposed to have another special guest on with you, but that didn't come through, so we ain't even tripping on that. Yeah, we talked about you. So are you going back to Hampton for your masters?
No.
Where you gonna get? Where you gonna acquire your masters at?
Doctorate. Right now it's between.
Doctors. My bad. Let me put some respect over there. Doctorates on there. Go ahead.
Right now it's between a few different schools. Right now, just hopefully I get into praying. I get in all of them. So where I have to choose which one I really want to go to.
No doubt. And so okay, and that's what you're in the process of now of applying and then
schools, getting hours and things like that.
Oh, no doubt. That's what's up, man. So are you going to be in the area? Available to work with any of these young boys that if you got some time to show them.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm here till probably June or August. I was thinking about I was going to reach out to Brandon and other people that played in the collegiate level to see, let's do like a little mini camp or something like that. Just to
do it, man. I mean, it ain't nothing to it but to do it,
Right.
I know there's some nowadays everything is legal, you know what I mean? So of course we had to get a waiver or something like that, you know what I mean? But I don't see why it shouldn't be done. And so just include me. I can advertise however you need me to advertise. I can, whatever we need to do. I would love to see that happen. I would love to see that happen. Love to see that happen, man. And so what kind of GPA you got out of there with?
3.0. I graduated with a 3.0.
Oh man, ain't that like? See, I don't know them summa cum laude, all that.
I think it's cum laude or something like that.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I never achieved them kind of grades, so there's no need for me knowing the words. All I knew is I get a diploma. God. No doubt, man. Well, listen, man, I ain't gonna hold you all night here, man. Any final words you want to, shout out anybody else? What I mean, shout out to Grandma. Grandma is Grandma. Again, you saying thank me. Nah, I'm just lucky. I'm just a lucky person to be able to, you know what I mean, to have my man Slick right there. Slick stopped me and was like, yo, I gotta get on. Nah, bro, I gotta and it's think we gonna have to get back into it because it's more conversations we need to have about just other little stuff. But I just wanted to shout you out tonight, man, and congratulate you. When do you march?
May 11th.
May 11th. No doubt, man. May 11th.
That's Mother's Day weekend.
Ah man, ain't that fitting?
Yep.
Ain't that fitting? That's what's up, man. So again, man, I appreciate you for coming on. We love you around this piece right here, man. Privet Street, all the way. Right there, big 9-5. There he is, man. Rodrick Dorsey Jr. Hey, Rod, man, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much for coming on here tonight, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
It's all good, man. Again, I'm gonna put together a panel of Brandon, Pat, and all of us, and we get back and we're gonna talk Andrews High football because that's what we all come from that brotherhood right there. You know what I mean? We all bleed black and gold down the line. So, but man, listen, it's been awesome talking to you, and I appreciate you guys for checking in. Thank you, Prophetess, Jonathan Giles, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Mr. Giles' son got the whole SEC, the whole man, shout out to that kid over there, man. Dabo Sweeney, Kirby Smart, all the big hitters coming on over there to Carver's Bay, man. Now that ain't gonna help them beat us this year, but you know what I mean? Congratulations all the same. No doubt. All right, brother. I appreciate you, man. I thank you. And y'all have a good one. Let me pay some bills on my way out of here. All right. Welcome to Clean Feed, your gateway to elevated online events, specializing in multi-camera live streaming production. We redefine online content with superior quality. Elevate your online events with Clean Feed and stand out in the world of high-quality production. Join us for a seamless blend of technology and creativity. Clean Feed, high-quality streaming.